Turmeric, after 60. Start today to ease pain and stay sharp for years. Have you ever noticed how often turmeric shows up in conversations about healthy aging these days? Open any magazine, talk to your neighbors, or visit a health store, and you will hear the same thing. Turmeric is everywhere. But this bright golden spice is much more than a passing trend. For millions of older adults, turmeric has become a symbol of hope, a natural way to feel stronger, more comfortable, and more in control of their health without relying only on medications. As the years go by, we start to feel our bodies changing. Our joints may get stiff in the morning. Climbing stairs might leave us sore. Even our digestion can slow down, making heavy meals feel uncomfortable. These shifts are normal parts of growing older, but they can also leave us searching for gentler solutions, something safe that comes straight from nature. That is why turmeric has become so popular among seniors across America. People want a remedy that does more than cover up the symptoms. They want something that truly supports their bodies from the inside out. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound known for its remarkable anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. This is the reason so many people sprinkle turmeric into their oatmeal, blend it into smoothies, or stir it into warm drinks before bed. When used regularly, curcumin may help calm inflamed joints, soothe digestion, support heart health, and even protect memory as we age. You have probably heard friends mention golden milk or seen turmeric capsules on pharmacy shelves. Maybe your doctor or family member recommended trying it. This growing interest is not just hype. It is based on decades of research showing how curcumin helps regulate inflammation, supports immune balance, and even reduces oxidative stress on our cells. One of the most impressive things about turmeric is that it feels approachable. You do not have to spend hundreds of dollars or track down exotic pills. You can simply add a little turmeric to foods you already love. Whether you are sipping a golden latte or stirring a pinch into your soup, it feels like a small but powerful step toward better health. However, there is something most people do not realize. Just because turmeric is popular does not mean it always works. Without understanding how to prepare and pair it properly, you could be missing out on almost all of its benefits. In the next sections, you will learn the hidden reasons why turmeric sometimes fails to deliver results and discover simple changes you can make to unlock its full healing potential. As we age, something shifts in the way we think about health. We start to notice the little aches that last longer than they used to, the stiffness that greets us in the morning, the digestion that no longer feels effortless. Even our memory sometimes feels like it needs a little extra support. These changes are natural, but they can also be frustrating. Many older adults have grown tired of relying on prescription medications that come with long lists of side effects. So they look for something simpler, gentler, and closer to nature. That is exactly why turmeric has found its way into so many American kitchens and medicine cabinets. Turmeric is not just a trendy health food. It has been used for thousands of years in traditional systems of medicine like Ayurveda and Chinese herbal practices. Its bright yellow color comes from curcumin, a natural compound known for its powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. What does that mean in everyday life? It means turmeric can help calm swelling in your joints, support a healthier heart, improve digestion, and even protect your brain cells from damage as you age. That is why you hear people call it a super spice. Maybe you have seen turmeric in golden milk at your local coffee shop, or noticed turmeric capsules lined up on pharmacy shelves. Some people mix turmeric into their morning smoothies or sprinkle it on roasted vegetables. Others brew it into tea or stir it into soups. The appeal is clear. Turmeric feels approachable. It is a spice you can hold in your hand, not a complicated chemical with warnings you cannot pronounce. You can taste it, smell it, and watch it turn your food a golden hue that feels warm and comforting. But there is something many people do not realize. Just because turmeric is natural does not mean it automatically works well in your body. Curcumin is actually quite difficult to absorb. Even if you eat turmeric every day, your body might only take in a small fraction of its benefits unless you know how to prepare it correctly. And that is not all. When you mix turmeric with certain common foods, you could unknowingly cancel out its positive effects or even trigger digestive issues. That is why understanding what to pair turmeric with and what to avoid is so important. Later, we will walk step by step through the 3 foods you should never combine with turmeric and the 3 simple additions that help unlock its full power. For now, remember this. Turmeric is not just a passing trend. It is a tool many older adults are using to feel stronger, calmer, and more resilient. The key is learning how to use it in a way your body can truly benefit from. Imagine taking your daily spoonful of turmeric, feeling proud that you are doing something good for your health. Maybe you stir it into warm water, sprinkle it over eggs, or blend it into a smoothie. It feels like an easy win, a natural way to support your joints, digestion, and memory. But here is something that surprises almost everyone. Your body may be absorbing only a tiny fraction of the curcumin you think you are getting. In fact, research shows that on its own, curcumin is extremely hard for your digestive system to process and deliver into your bloodstream. This is not because turmeric is weak or ineffective. The challenge is simply how your body works. Curcumin is what scientists call fat-soluble. That means it needs certain conditions to be properly absorbed. Without the right support, it tends to break down in your stomach or pass through your intestines without ever reaching your cells. For older adults, this issue becomes even more serious. As we age, our digestion slows down. The stomach produces less acid. The enzymes that help break down food become less active. All these changes make it harder for your body to extract nutrients efficiently. So while you might be adding turmeric to meals every day, you could be getting very few of its actual benefits. This is why some people feel frustrated when they hear turmeric is a powerful anti-inflammatory, but they don't feel any improvement in their joints or energy levels. Even more important, there are specific foods that can make this absorption problem worse. You might think you are making a healthy meal, but certain combinations can block the curcumin completely or create uncomfortable side effects like bloating, gas, or heartburn. That is why it is so important to understand both sides of the turmeric story. Yes, it can be a remarkable natural support for your body, but only if you know how to help it work the way nature intended. Coming up, we will explore exactly which 3 foods are most likely to interfere with turmeric's benefits. You might be surprised to discover they are not unusual ingredients. They are everyday items you probably have in your kitchen right now. By learning what to avoid and how to pair turmeric correctly, you can finally start experiencing its real power to reduce inflammation, protect your heart, and support your mind. Let's start uncovering the hidden troublemakers. These 3 foods are in millions of kitchens. On their own, they are not necessarily unhealthy, but when you eat them together with turmeric, they can quietly block absorption or create reactions that cancel out the benefits you expect. 1. Processed dairy products. Think about American cheese slices, powdered coffee creamers, sweetened yogurts, or pre-shredded cheese blends. These items are everywhere in sandwiches, breakfast plates, coffee cups. But when you add turmeric to meals that contain processed dairy, you might be stopping curcumin in its tracks. Here's why processed dairy is loaded with additives, stabilizers, and preservatives that make it harder for your body to digest. For older adults whose digestion is already more sensitive, these ingredients slow everything down. Instead of absorbing nutrients, your system struggles to break down all the extra chemicals. More importantly, certain dairy proteins bind to curcumin and prevent it from passing into your bloodstream. This means even if you eat turmeric every day, you could be getting almost none of its anti-inflammatory or antioxidant effects. A real example. Many people like to stir turmeric into scrambled eggs with cheese, but if that cheese comes from a plastic-wrapped slice or powdered mix, you're combining two things that do not belong together. A simple swap. Use unsweetened almond milk, oat milk, or coconut milk instead. They're easier to digest, don't block curcumin, and create the creamy texture you love without the hidden obstacles. 2. Vinegar-heavy foods. These are common in salad dressings, pickles, ketchup, and mustard. You might drizzle them on your sandwich or add them to a fresh salad. While vinegar has health benefits, it can be a problem when paired with turmeric. Curcumin is delicate. It needs a stable environment to stay intact and absorb. Highly acidic foods make curcumin unstable and easier to break down before your body can use it. If you have acid reflux or a sensitive stomach, the combination can also lead to bloating or heartburn. A practical tip. If you enjoy vinegar dressings, eat them at a different meal. When you use turmeric, swap vinegar for olive oil and a squeeze of lemon juice. Olive oil actually helps turmeric absorb rather than break down. 3. Sugary cereals and baked goods. It might feel comforting to sprinkle turmeric into a muffin recipe or over a sweet breakfast cereal. But refined sugar is highly inflammatory. It spikes your blood sugar and tells your immune system to increase swelling, exactly the opposite of what turmeric is meant to do. Imagine your body getting two messages: turmeric trying to calm inflammation while sugar fuels it again. The result? You end up feeling no progress. Better options: use turmeric in unsweetened oatmeal, whole grain toast with nut butter, or a smoothie with fruit. If you need a touch of sweetness, choose raw honey in moderation. Now that you know which foods can block turmeric's benefits, let's switch to something more positive. You do not need expensive pills or complicated recipes to unlock turmeric's true power. All you need are a few natural ingredients that work with turmeric instead of against it. These 3 foods help your body absorb curcumin efficiently, so every spoonful or sip counts. 1. Black pepper, the powerful absorption booster. Of all the foods you can combine with, turmeric black pepper is the most important. It contains a compound called piperine, which has been shown to increase curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Without black pepper, most of the turmeric you eat passes through your body without being used. This matters even more as you age because your digestive system absorbs nutrients less effectively. Think of piperine as a helper that guides curcumin into your bloodstream so it can travel to your joints, your brain, and your immune cells. How to use it? It only takes a pinch. Add freshly ground black pepper to turmeric tea, golden milk, scrambled eggs, or soup. Always choose freshly ground peppercorns instead of old pre-ground powder because it contains more active piperine. Example recipe. Mix 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric with 1 cup of warm almond milk. Stir in a pinch of black pepper and drink in the morning or before bed. This simple ritual can become a comforting habit that helps reduce inflammation and keep your mind sharp. 2. Healthy fats, the secret transport system. Curcumin dissolves in fat, not water. That means if you eat turmeric without any healthy fat, your body can't absorb much of it. For seniors who are trying to ease inflammation or protect their joints, this is essential. You want every bit of turmeric to do its job. Best healthy fats to use: extra virgin olive oil,
Avocado.
nut butters like almond or cashew, chia and flax seeds, fatty fish such as salmon. How to combine them? If you are making a soup or stew with turmeric, stir in a spoonful of olive oil. For smoothies, blend turmeric with half an avocado or a scoop of almond butter. Even roasted vegetables can become an anti-inflammatory meal by sprinkling turmeric and drizzling olive oil before baking. Avoid margarine, deep-fried oils, and processed fats. These unhealthy fats increase inflammation and undo the good work turmeric does. 3. Raw honey, nature's gentle healer. Raw honey doesn't just taste delicious. It also adds antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that work beautifully with turmeric. When you combine them, you get a calming effect that can soothe digestion, ease throat irritation, and support your immune system. Important: use raw, unfiltered honey, not the clear, processed kind in a plastic squeeze bottle. Raw honey still contains nutrients and enzymes that help your body absorb turmeric. Simple ways to enjoy them together. Stir a teaspoon of raw honey and half a teaspoon of turmeric into warm water. Add honey and turmeric to herbal tea before bed. Mix turmeric and honey into a thick paste and eat a small spoonful daily. Note for those with blood sugar concerns: raw honey still contains sugar, so use it moderately. For most people, about 1 teaspoon per day is safe and beneficial. Now that you have learned which foods help and which ones to avoid, let's talk about creating a daily routine that makes using turmeric feel simple and rewarding. Many people give up on health habits because they feel too complicated. But when you have a clear plan, it becomes easy to follow through and see real results. Here is how you can start. Step 1. Choose your form of turmeric. Turmeric comes in several forms. Some people prefer the whole spice, while others like capsules or extracts. Each has its advantages. Ground turmeric powder, easy to stir into drink soups or oatmeal. Or capsules, convenient. If you don't enjoy the taste, look for ones that include black pepper extract, often listed as bioperine, to help with absorption. Liquid extracts, simple to add to smoothies or tea. Choose whichever form feels easiest for your lifestyle. The most important thing is consistency. Step 2. Pair it with the right foods. Remember the 3 supportive foods you just learned about: black pepper, healthy fats, and raw honey. Make it a habit to combine at least one of them with turmeric every day. For example, morning turmeric tea with black pepper and a drizzle of raw honey. Lunch: a vegetable soup finished with turmeric and olive oil. Evening: a warm cup of golden milk with almond milk, turmeric, and black pepper. These small daily habits build up over time and make it much more likely you will feel the benefits. Step 3. Time it wisely. There is no strict rule about when to take turmeric. However, many people find it helpful to include it in their morning or evening routine. This way you associate it with another habit you already have, like breakfast or winding down before bed. If you are taking turmeric for joint pain, using it in the evening can help reduce nighttime stiffness and discomfort. Step 4. Start slow and observe. If you have never used turmeric regularly before, start with a smaller amount, such as 1/4 teaspoon per day. Give your body time to adjust, especially if you have a sensitive stomach. After a week or two, you can slowly increase the amount. Keep a small notebook or note in your phone to track how you feel. Do you notice less stiffness, better digestion, more steady energy? These small observations will help you see that your efforts are working. Step 5. Make it enjoyable. The best routines are the ones you look forward to. Experiment with recipes until you find one that feels comforting. Perhaps you enjoy the creamy taste of golden milk or the earthy flavor of turmeric soup. When you create a ritual you enjoy, it becomes easier to stick with it. As we come to the end of this guide, I want to remind you of something important. Taking care of your health does not require complicated plans or expensive treatments. Sometimes it is the small decisions you make every day that build the strongest foundation for your well-being. You have learned that turmeric is much more than just a bright yellow spice. It is a natural ally in your journey to feel better, stay active, and maintain your independence as you age. You have also discovered the simple truth that pairing turmeric with the right foods can dramatically increase its benefits, while avoiding the wrong combinations can prevent disappointment and discomfort. If you feel overwhelmed by all the information out there, remember this: you do not have to be perfect. You just have to start. Maybe tomorrow morning you sprinkle a pinch of turmeric and black pepper into your tea. Perhaps this weekend you swap out processed dairy for creamy almond milk. Or maybe you mix a little turmeric into warm water with raw honey when your joints feel stiff. Each of these steps, no matter how small, is a gift you give yourself. Over time, these choices become habits, and those habits create real change. You will notice your joints feel a little more comfortable, your digestion a little smoother, and your energy a little steadier. These small wins are proof that your effort is working. Before you go, I invite you to share your experience. What did you learn from this guide? Which of these turmeric tips are you most excited to try? If you have questions or want to share your story, leave a comment. Your insights can inspire and encourage someone else who is just beginning their journey. If you found this guide helpful, consider sending it to a friend, a family member, or a neighbor. You never know how much difference one piece of knowledge can make in another person's life. And if you want to keep learning, exploring, and growing with us, be sure to subscribe or follow for more practical, gentle health advice created just for older adults. Thank you for taking this time to care for yourself. Your willingness to learn and try new things is proof that health and strength are not limited by age. Every day you choose to nurture your body and mind, you are moving toward a life filled with more freedom, ease, and joy. You deserve that, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way.